Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. Here we go, Singy. The fans have been waiting for this Major League debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Yeah, this is the kind of game it's going to be shared all over social media later tonight. Baseball fans all across the world are aware of this debut, and we're lucky enough to be at the stadium for it. So I'm excited.
First base.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. And we're back. Our starter in this one, Sonny Gray. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or fifth day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters. It's extremely impressive, and you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today. Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive now. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. 2 for 4 in the game last night. Tatis runs. Pitch in for a strike. Tag. Ow! A rocket of a throw from Wilson Contreras.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. And a quick tag before he reaches the base.
1 down. Here's Manny Machado now. And Manny gets a piece.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark.
So 2 down. Adam Duvall, the next up for the Padres. This one in the air right field. Nootbaar on the move. That is the inning. Padres leave 1, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right. Back here in San Diego, and now it's Mark Vientos. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
It wasn't in the air for very long, so let's get a better view of it with StatCast singing.
Well, it can't stay in the air for long when it's going 117 miles per hour. It's got to get to its destination. And that was a no-doubter to everyone in the ballpark. Watching it sail out of here was just beautiful, something to behold. But all you really needed was the sound off the bat. Did you hear that, Boog? Man, that thing was going to go a long ways.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it's off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Man at second with 1 away. Here's the shortstop. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Two on, 2 outs. Fought off foul. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. And we're back. Adam Duvall at the plate. The wind of the pitch. Into center. Edman in position. And it's caught for the out.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit.
He was all over that one. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And that one wrapped foul. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Kyle Higashioka, the next up for the Padres. Oh, what a stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast assemble!
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
So digging in now for San Diego, Mark Vientos. And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar moves under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Padres 2. All set for the start of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman.
Nolan Gorman.
Morton back to work. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Squeezes it. Out number 2.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
At the plate. Lars Nootbaar. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 3-all. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Now, Jake Cronenworth. Tatis runs. Tag. Out. A rocket of a throw from Wilson Contreras.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs, so they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit.
And a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Wow, it ends up being just a one-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good.
Back here at Petco Park. Now here is Wilson Contreras. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a foul straight back. Contreras. Multi-time All-Star. Go ahead run on base. Now it's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. The shortstop takes the ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Just missed. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one misses, and the count's full. Got him swinging.
I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
This is Dylan Carlson. Up and in, and it's one. No. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That's all for Charlie Morton, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Steven Kolek. He's making his second appearance of the season. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Adam Duvall. The wind and the pitch. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 4-3. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Profar climbs in on that left side. No question about this one. It's out of here. A massive home run. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 5-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sonny Gray will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. On the mound now, Andrew Kittredge. He's making his fourth appearance of the season. Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 2. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. His second of the year, it's 6-3. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Now back, first baseman.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jose Azocar. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
right fielder.
3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
Junior.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Way back there. And forget it. A 3-run homer. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-3. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Matthew Liberatore takes over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Base is empty, 1 away. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Right down the chute. That's strike 1. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, here's Nolan Gorman.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
He swings and fouls one off. And a foul ball. Donovan, the lead runner at second. Goldie at first with no outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
2 on with 1 out. And up next for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The Padres up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Nootbaar stands in now and watches strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So the Cards strand a couple. Still 11-3. Bottom of the inning, stepping in for San Diego, Jeff McNeil. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar. with the other more recognizable names.
So digging in, Mark Vientos. He's already homered here in this one. Base knock right field.
Waste no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next for the Padres, Jose Azocar. And that's in for a strike. Vientos leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Take your base.
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, John King.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So the batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr., the next up for the Padres.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jake Cronenworth. Backed up the middle and a base hit. The run comes in to score from second. It's 14-3 now.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now it's Manny Machado. So now here's the DH, Adam Duvall. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Carlson makes the grab, and that is that. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Padres on top, 14-3. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Man at first, and that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. He's already homered in this. Game. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Tom Cosgrove.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now the left fielder, Dylan Carlson. That to right. Tatis drifts towards it. Makes the grab, one down. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Tommy Edman next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss as he was late. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him looking. And now 2 gone. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
Now, Boog, in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Higashioka right there to make the grab. Back here in San Diego, now batting Jurickson Profar. King back to work. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And the leadoff man aboard. Jeff McNeil now at the plate. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now at the plate, Kyle Higashioka. Swing and a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So digging in now for San Diego, Mark Vientos. In the air out towards right center. Edman sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. The relay throw. It's off the mark and he scores. And the lead continues to grow.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that run.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Zach Thompson.
Number 57.
The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Ripped on a line. Edman pulls it down. And that is the third out of the inning. Men left stranded, but they do push across one. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Bird. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
15-3 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
you.